I'll be brief on the Bagri Dam. I'll be brief on some recommendations by the HPMP committee, and I'll also be very brief about the possible reshuffles and how that's going to be impacting on all of us if they do happen. So let me start from where we ended off with that conversation on the Bagri Dam. This is not going to be the first time it's going to be spilled. In fact, the spillage is not going to be because we want to, but it's because the Burkinabes want to, and we would feel the effects of the spillage. But just like we're discussing, the possibility that it's going to be affecting a lot of people on our side is very high. Farms will be lost, investments will be gone, properties will be damaged, and the list goes on and on and on. Now, this is the worry, or this is the concern for many. Under the previous administration, and here I'm not going to make any comparison. For those of you who want to get into the political thing, you can. I mean, nothing stops you from doing that. But I do recall very strongly that we invested up to 250,000 in every single dam that was supposedly constructed with respect to the One Village, One Dam projects. I am not aware of any one of them functioning at any level. Not one functioning at any level. And the dams that we're going to construct, a lot of people thought that they were dams that were going to be helping us get some power, like we have with Akusumbu Dam. No, not at all. They were literally for farming purposes, so that water will collect in these dams and then we can use it to farm, especially in the dry season, because it gets very dry in north. Earlier this year, we were having a conversation about tomatoes and the fact that we have to go all the way on the back of the passing of some of our people. Sadly, in Burkina Faso, we have to go all the way to Burkina. And on the back of that, we got to know that people have been going to Burkina for over 20 years to bring tomatoes to Ghana to come and sell. Not because we cannot cultivate the tomatoes here, but because there are so many periods during the year that unfortunately, as a result of dry conditions, we cannot cultivate these tomatoes up there. So ideally, common sense will tell us, or common sense should let us know, that we can practice a situation where we can collect the water in these dams that we voted money for, keep them, and then use them during the dry season. But sadly and unfortunately, this is not what we are experiencing, and this is not what we're going to be experiencing this year either. What is likely to happen is that we're going to be having a lot of destruction. Farmlands will be gone, properties will be gone, investments will be gone, and the spilled water will just percolate through the soil and will just disappear. Like Doc asked, where are our thinking caps? Where? Because NADMO has been around since. The MPs, the MCs, the regional ministers of those spaces, they have been there since. The spillage has been ongoing for years. Any particular reason why we don't appear to have a plan B or a plan C or a plan D to deal with the situation? So the water should just spill, just like that. Water in itself is a good thing, depending on the plans you have for it. Elsewhere, they are smart about how they take advantage of it. Go to a country like Ethiopia and go and see what they have done to the Nile River. Of course, they have issues with the Egyptians who are not happy with the dam that they constructed. But that dam that they have constructed on the back of the Nile River is going to be generating power to thousands of homes. And today, if you look at the index, Ethiopia is a country that is attracting a lot of investments because they can provide stable power for industrialization. Here, what are we doing? We want to go